Nightmare Real, and you're watching Mission Boxing today on YouTube.
Heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? All right, man. So I just want to do this quick video about Wladimir Klitschko. A few things I want to touch on. A lot of fans, I'm hearing them. They're giving Joshua the credit of beating Klitschko, but a lot of fans are bringing up the fact that Klitschko was 41 years old. So I just want to give my opinion about his age and how he looked in that Joshua fight. And shout out to H Money. Subscribe to H Money. Please go to his channel, subscribe to him. But he just put out a video on another topic that I wanted to talk about concerning Klitschko, because people were sending this question to me. I've got a lot of these messages sent to me about this. So it was funny to see another uploader. So I guess that me seeing another uploader do a video about it, I guess this is going all around YouTube, I guess. I thought it was just people doing it on my page, but there's a set of fans out there that believe this was a dive, that Klitschko took a dive in the fight with Joshua. All right, so let me just start off with that. I don't know, man. I don't know why a fan would think that Klitschko would involve himself in trying to, put on a Academy Award performance and, try to strive towards excellence and cinematic achievements. And, come on, man, we're taking this shit too far, man. Those uppercuts, those hooks, those right hands that was landing on Klitschko, nothing seemed staged or dived to me. Even when he got up, one of the camera angles from I forget which knockdown it was. It was in the 11th round. I'm trying to think which knockdown it was. I think it was the first knockdown. But anyways, the camera angle, you can see the back of Klitschko and you can just look at his legs, man, and the way he was moving around and wobbling around. Klitschko's a true champion, man. So let's not cloud his name or throw dirt. To me, this is a more disrespect to Klitschko than anything, man. Why would anybody even say that? That's just my opinion on it. There's nothing there that proves that, in my opinion. He was getting hit with some hard ass shots, man. They could have knocked anybody out, and he was getting up. Now, when the fight ended, I thought the stoppage was a little premature. I'm not going to front. I think they could have let the fight go on if you want to see Klitschko possibly be knocked completely unconscious. Or, like I said, even in the post-fight, there's a small chance there that Klitschko could have survived the barrage of punches that Joshua was going to throw. Maybe Joshua could have, blew his wad, so to speak, as far as letting all his punches out and getting tired and getting fatigued. And maybe Klitschko could have rallied that round. Who knows? Or maybe could have been knocked the fuck out. Who knows? But, yeah, as far as that. So if you're trying to say that, hey, they stopped it early and and that's your version of staged, I guess. But if you're telling me that those knockdowns and him getting hurt and getting, all that shit, that did not look staged to me at all. Really, I almost feel like people are just trolling saying that. But if you're trying to make an argument towards that, I guess, man, but nothing looks staged about that war to me. Again, the stoppage is a little iffy. If you want to talk about that, okay, that's another issue. But to say that he went in there and took a dive, this dude, when the fuck you ever known for Klitschko to take dives? Like, that doesn't even seem like his makeup. You could say he's boring. You could say you don't like his style. You can say what you want to say, man, but that's not his makeup. Then people are saying when he got Joshua hurt, he eased off the gas. Maybe that's what they think, the fix was in. One dude came on my page and said, I forgot the commenter's name, but you guys can go to my post-fight video and you'll see it in the video, or you'll see the comment made. Damn, was it my video? I'm not for sure now. I think it was my video or somebody else's video on YouTube where a commenter said that at the weigh-in, when they seen Klitschko stand there and throw up the peace sign or whatever, they said when they saw that, they knew that was the fix was in, and they gave a long explanation about how that meant the fight was a fit. I mean, just wow, you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is, man. But yeah, as far as when Klitschko got him hurt, Klitschko does what Klitschko does when Joshua got up. Whether you're hurt or not, Klitschko will try to finish the fight, but he's going to try to finish the fight the way he likes to try it. His thing isn't to come over there and throw, 15, 20 punches in a row consecutively and get you. No, he's going to still try to headhunt and pinpoint a hard, accurate shot. He's going to try to set up with the jab, or he may lead with the left hook or right hand. That's what Klitschko does. He was taking his time. Now, if you want to argue that Klitschko should have stepped on the gas and try to throw a barrage of punches instead of trying to wait for lead left hooks and right hands, then that's another story. You know what I mean? That's what he chose to do strategically. But you can't sit here and say that, it was a fix and he was just letting Joshua survive. Nah, Klitschko, in my opinion, when I break down Klitschko and watch him fight, that's usually what he does. I mean, there would be times when Klitschko would have guys smaller than him, guys look weak, or during the fight, as the fight went on, the guys got weaker. He was breaking them down, just systematically breaking guys down. And they're just, he could, instead of going for the knockout, he'll just continue to break them down and try to look for openings. There were times where Emmanuel Stewart will get on him in the corner like, man, you got a beaten man in front of you. Like, what are you doing? Get this dude out of here. And Klitschko would do it in his own little way. He's safety first at all times. Even when look like one more shot can get you out of there, probably, he's going to try to set it up. I'm not saying he won't be aggressive, but he's going to try to set it up the way he wants to. It's not like prime Mike Tyson smelling blood and going for the kill. That's just not how Wladimir does it, man. That's not how he does it. And he's been successful doing it his way. You know what I mean? And that's what he tried to do with Joshua. Joshua recuperated, and Klitschko doing that kind of backfired on him. You know what I mean? He couldn't land another shot in there, to get Joshua out of there, man. So that's just my opinion on it. Then, Klitschko was having some success going into the later rounds anyway. So I don't know, man. I think people are kind of going overboard with that. All right. And then as far as Klitschko being 41, I mean, I feel as if some fans are saying it as if like, he was 71. You know what I mean? Like he was this old man that Joshua just picked on. He was picking on the old guy. And I don't see it like that. I mean, I guess we'll have to see what's going to happen with Klitschko, but Klitschko is in a process right now of just reinventing himself. Usually when you're 40 in the sport of boxing, you're going to have to reinvent yourself to some degree. What's so unique about Klitschko is he looked better in that fight against Joshua in a losing effort as far as his output, the method, that he was trying to break down his opponent in, and just what he was doing in the fight, his legs, to me, as far as letting his hands go. He looked better in that fight than he did the Fury fight. Now, some fans were saying, oh, but, he wasn't able to utilize his grabbing and, mauling the fight a little bit. Well, and then some people say it's due because of his age. Klitschko's still really strong. Now, is he stronger than he was in his prime years? I mean, I don't know, you guys. I mean, usually when you're younger, you're stronger, but you get better with age when you're a heavyweight. You know what I mean? So yeah, he's not able to do some of the things that he was doing to the degree that he wants to do them now against guys that are, like a Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua. But he's still able to put together a good game plan and land some solid shots. I mean, getting hit by Klitschko is still going to fucking hurt, you guys. Like, I know, and I said this on another video, like, hey, man, this dude can crack, man. This dude knocked over 50-something, damn near 60 people, man. Like, it's not getting, let's not get this twisted, man. Like you're getting hit by a pillow or something, or, you know what I mean? A teddy bear or some shit. This dude can still crack, man. So, yeah, he's 41 years old, man, but it's not as bad as some of you guys think. To me, he's still a top, from what I've seen, he still looks like a top 5 heavyweight. It's not like a 41-year-old who should really hang it up because don't look like he can get it done against nobody. No, it looks like a damn good fighter, man. You know what I mean? So I'm not sure everybody just beats him. I'm not sure that, I guess it goes fight by fight, and we'll have to break it down style by style and things of that nature. But just on paper, man, I'm still giving Klitschko a chance. I'm still giving him a chance. And yes, he is getting older now. We've seen guys like, you take George Foreman, for example. Foreman physically didn't look the same from when he was fighting in the 70s to when he came back in the late 80s going into the 90s. Yes, he was a lot bigger, put on a lot of weight, but he adapted to what was going on for that era against those fighters, and he changed his style up a little bit, and, and he was shown to have a granite fucking chin. That helps too, But Klitschko may have to reinvent himself in different ways than Big George, but do it in a way that works for him. And the age comes into play for me when it comes to, can Klitschko keep this up though at going into his 40s. Big George is able to, and you got guys around to today. Of course, these guys aren't on the historical level of a George Foreman, Vitaly Klitschko, Larry Holmes, and all, you know what I mean, of those type of guys. But you have guys like Amir Mansour, who does pretty damn good for himself. I know he had a big chunk of his career he had to do some time, you know what I mean? But he's in his 40s, man, and he doesn't look in his 40s to me. Not at all, you know what I mean? Again, how long can you keep it up, though? You know, you can look great for a night here and there, or for this night and that one night, but how long can he keep it up? And if Vladimir's fighting once or twice a year, he may do well for himself, you know what I mean? And I think the rest kind of helped him. You know, yes, he was off for 2 years. Sometimes it can hurt you or it can help you, man. But he stays in. But, you know, I understand a fight on fight night is one thing. But if you're constantly staying in the gym and you're a gym rat, regardless if you're training for boxing or not, this dude's it's a lifestyle. I remember Emmanuel Stewart was highlighting that on a interview a while ago, man. If I can find the interview, I'll leave it in the description box. But it was an interview where Emmanuel was talking about how Wladimir takes care of himself in between fights. Wladimir has an office, has a lot of other business ventures that he's doing. And I remember Stewart said they had a meeting one time. He went to Vladimir's office to talk to him. And Wladimir has like hand weights in his office, a bike, a treadmill. I mean, all this shit in his office. And he was talking to Emmanuel while he was on the treadmill. You know what I mean? Gym rat, constantly staying in shape. And he didn't have a fight sign when he was doing this. So he stays in the gym consistently, man. So he's not your average 41 years old, you know, for a 41-year-old that's still competing in boxing. If you've seen a guy like Bernard Hopkins do these types of things. So, but again, it's just Father Time will come around sooner or later, and how far, you know, how much longer can he carry this out? But as of right now, he still looks good to me. And there's some other interesting fights out there. But the thing with Wladimir is he's been in nothing but championship fights, you know what I mean, for a decade now. So to him, will he want to fight in a eliminator type of fight? Is he willing to fight in those type of fights? I'm not sure if Wladimir will want to do that. His thing is to win titles. He has the name, whether he's rated or not. You can get him as a, you know, if he's not rated by he's damn near rated by all the sanctioning bodies that I could, besides the WBC. But Wladimir Klitschko is still a big name. You know, I don't think, although he is coming off his last 2 fights are losses, but you're as good as your last fight, at least your performance, and he put up a damn good performance, man. You know what I mean? I think even though it's a loss, and the 2 losses with Fury and Klitschko, some people rate the Fury win better than the Klitschko win. They rate that higher rather than the Joshua win. And that's fair enough. That's your opinion. But I'm gonna end this video, man. But I think Wladimir Klitschko, again, yes, he is 41 years old, but he's not 80, 71 years old, as some fans are kind of swaying it in that direction. But I still think he's a viable threat, man. I really do. I think he's formidable. But you guys let me just think in the comments section. I'm out.